toe. A toe. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I have Honey in my video. We're gonna see how this works out. I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out, but we're just gonna do the best that we can. Honey is my leopard gecko. She's a female. She is 7 months old. And I just wanted to make this video and talk about my experience with her, how things have been with her, all that kind of stuff. Honey just had a shed. Many reptiles, if not all of them, go through periods where they shed. She goes through a shedding period about every 3 weeks or so. And as she gets older, it may slow down a little, maybe once a month instead of every 3 weeks. But when she sheds, obviously, all of her skin needs to come off. During the time of shedding, she turns white all over, like she has very vibrant, very pretty colors right here. But whenever she is shedding, she does not look like this. I was really anxious about the sheds before I got her. I was really worried about it. I had read a lot that people had been having a lot of issues with their leopard gecko, that they were losing their toes, and I was really scared that I was going to have issues with that. That was the last thing that I wanted, but I really haven't had any problems. She has a moist hide. She loves it. It's one of her favorite places to go in her tank. It's actually where I got her out of earlier, and yes, she loves to be in there. I spray it whenever I can tell that she is looking a little bit white or dusty. And she's good to go. She has a lot of things that she can scratch on in her tank, so she, you know, doesn't have to struggle as hard to get the shed off. I know that it can be hard for them. In her tank, I made an option for her to climb if she wanted, and so she has a ledge. It's a Mag Naturals ledge. It's size large, and to go up it I have a piece of wood kind of mounted, and you guys will see that when I show you her tank. But she loves to go up there. She goes up there all the time. She goes up there almost every night. Sometimes I feed her up there. But as far as the taming process, I did want to talk about that. So she was shy when she first came. She was only 6 months, and so I expected her to be scared. I expected her to be shy. I didn't expect her to just be one that we could naturally just like go in handling, and so I didn't try to handle her at all in the first 2 weeks at all. I did not handle her at all. And so once that 2 weeks had passed and I felt like she was settling in, instead of just setting the bowl in her tank and letting her eat from the bowl, I held the bowl with my hands. Hey. So from there I started to put worms in my hand and then let her eat from it. And so once she started to do that, she started to associate my hands with good things. I did this for about a week. And then after that I started to try to see if I could pick her up. And she, you know, was a little bit weird about it at first. She wasn't really into it at first. It was uncomfortable for her, and I was scared because I just didn't want to lose her. I was afraid I was going to accidentally grab her tail, or she's going to run away from me or something like that. It's good to kind of work with your gecko. It's good to get them out, even though sometimes they can get a little bit annoyed. I don't get her out whenever she's shedding because I know that she's like really moody and it's really stressful. So I just wanted to kind of talk about some things that I didn't know until I got her. One of those things is that leopard geckos like to dig. I had no idea. I also didn't know that they like to climb, and so that's why I added the upstairs option for her to go up and down. And I also am glad that I decided to go with dirt in her enclosure, because I did actually catch her digging, and so I didn't know that they like to do either of those things. I don't know how I missed that in the research that I did beforehand, but I never saw that they like to do that. And so that's something that I did not know. I did not know that she could scream or make noises. I call it cussing me out, because Sometimes she gets frustrated when I won't let her go where she wants to go, and she makes this little noise. I think it's really cute. I can tell that she's frustrated. I don't try to make her frustrated. But I didn't know that she would make any noises at all. I also did not fully understand the best way to keep track of the supplements. And so I'm going to insert a picture here and kind of show you what I do. I'm going to break it down really quickly. There's a really good resource that I want to tell you guys about. You've probably heard of them before. I binged all of her videos. It's just the account on YouTube, Leopard Geckos. I think it's Leopard Geckos. And I learned how to supplement correctly from her. And so since Honey is 7 months old, what we do right now as far as supplements go, I only feed her mealworms right now. That's what she was raised on. As far as supplements go, we go vitamin, 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 calcium. And so that is the routine since she's 7 months old, and she's fed every other day. And so I had her for about a month when she was 5 months old. And so when she was still that age, I was feeding her every day. Now I feed her every other day, and then when she turns a year old, I'll feed her about every 3 days. And so we have had no problems eating. I dust her food every single time she eats. I kind of rotate calcium with D3 and calcium without. And then of course, you know, this is not a care video. There's a lot more that goes into it, but of course I keep calcium without D3 in a bowl in her tank at all times. And so, you know, there's a lot of things that you learn when you actually have one versus things that you learned in research or things that you missed in research. I think that life with a leopard gecko is way better than what I thought it would be. She's so much sweeter than I thought she would be, unless she's cussing me out. She is calmer than I thought she would be. She likes to explore more than I thought she would. I think that life with a leopard gecko is just really awesome, and I think that I would recommend to anybody that's interested in owning one or having one. I think that they make great pets. I also think that they could be a good pet if you're trying to teach a child responsibility. Obviously, you don't want the child to handle them incorrectly or too hard, or grab the tail, because we know that they can drop it. This is one of the only pets that I have that I would recommend being a good pet for children, as long as they have, you know, appropriate care and adult supervision. I think that this would be a great pet, and I think that she would be really good for some kids. I think that they would really like her, and I think she would like them back. So yeah, I love Honey. I love having a leopard gecko. She is so funny. She likes to watch TV. She likes to hang out with me. She likes to chill on like the back of my neck, on my skin, because it's warm right there, and my hair is typically covering her, so she feels really secured. I don't know. I think that having a leopard gecko is so much more awesome than I thought that it would be, and I'm so happy that we ended up being a great fit for each other, because I think that she is really just the best. I really love having her. So I'm about to put her back because I've been talking. I've been handling her. I'm gonna let her go ahead and settle back in, and then we're gonna feed her. And so I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned a little something. If you want me to do a video on full care for leopard geckos, I definitely can. There's a lot of resources on YouTube. I know that some people will think that because I have loose substrate, I'm putting my gecko at risk. We're not going to get into that right now. We can talk about that in another video. But I did just want to do a video talking about life with Honey, you know, things that I've been learning, things that I have been doing, the taming process. I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update, since I really haven't since I first uploaded the video of her unboxing. If you haven't seen the unboxing, I'll try to link it in the description or something like that. So anyway, I'm gonna go feed her now. So thanks for watching this video. I hope that you learned something. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that if you're interested in seeing more of my videos about my pets and my animals. Thanks for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I can't wave. Bye, you guys. There we go. There we go. She's the cutest. All right, you ready to eat? Yeah? All right, let's do it. Let's do it.